Okay, I am here at one of the coolest sites in the world, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of the ancient site of Ephesus, one of the largest excavated cities in all the world. It is continually being excavated. It's been excavated for the last 100 years, and everything you see around me, there remains underneath it. But there's some very important places and sites within the city of Ephesus, so let me show you around. Extremely impressive Roman city, the city that the Apostle Paul knew, and the city to whom he wrote the book of Ephesians, the letter to the church at Ephesus. I'm going to show you the city hall of the day. Ephesus. It kind of looks like a theater, but it was really a place where the assembly, basically we call it the city hall. This is where they would meet. Had a wooden roof at one time. They're the ancient seats that are still original. This is where they would then leave to the administrative district of Ephesus.
Βλέπεις αυτό που κάνει το ξεροποδάει το φίνικα. Είναι όταν βάζουμε νη, ναι, όχι, όταν βάζουμε κάτι,
The main street of Ephesus is the one I'm going to walk on right now, Famous Street.
Without all the people wondering. There's a ramp over there.
Can you get it all there?
This is the famous library of Celsus in Ephesus. The facade is the only thing that is still remaining. Check this out. During the time of Paul, when he lived here for 3 years, more than likely he worked in the Agora area here in Ephesus. It's one of the only areas that has not been excavated. One day, perhaps, they will, but this is the Agora area where Paul would have worked while he lived here in Ephesus. Okay, I'm here at the ancient theater at Ephesus, one of the most incredible places you'll go. Let me point out a few things. First off, this was the road that led into the city from the port. Down there where it's now silted up, that used to be the Aegean Sea. That was the port of Ephesus. people would get off of the ship and start making their way into the city. It's interesting that they even had a quarantine down there. So if somebody was sick, they'd put them in the hospital, see if they got well before letting them into the city. And then the first thing you would see when you would enter the city is this theater. It's a Roman theater. Dates back to about prior to the time of Paul, and it seats over 25,000 people. 25,000 people. This is probably where the riot took place in the book of Acts when they kicked Paul out of Ephesus. This is just one of the sections. It even went up higher in ancient times. So it could contain 25,000 people. Okay, so that is Ephesus, or at least part of it. A huge city, 250,000 people, the place where Paul lived for 3 years. John was a pastor of the church here, and the place where Paul wrote his letter to the Ephesians living here. So I guess we'll take one last jaunt. In ancient times, I would walk down this road and get on a ship and head off to Europe or Greece and say goodbye to Ephesus and the incredible city that's here.